Militant apathy. I'm not making up excuses for Obama at all. I'm a contractor in need of insurance right now, so the healthcare.gov website is infuriating to me. But please tell me how he's responsible for effed up procurement process and incompetent programmers. What could they have done differently? I don't know what they needed to do differently, to be honest with you.
He did acknowledge in this press conference that there's a problem kind of across agencies with the contractors they're using for these types of things generally, not just for the ACA.
I think they could have appointed, frankly, a czar who was directly responsible for this, who could have gone in and rather than being interagency, gone in and tied it together. But they were afraid of appointing another czar because they didn't want Glenn Beck to keep saying czars. I think there was a lot of political fear. Look, when I say Obama, okay, I don't mean that he himself should have, gone down there and unilaterally changed the procurement process. But look, this is the guy who hires the chief of the staff. This is the guy who appoints members to his cabinet. He surrounded himself with the type of person that led to this. He has a responsibility. It's his administration. I don't know what to tell you.
Don't you think, though, that there's a sense in which even the way this whole conversation is framed, that like it's either going to be a massive success or a massive failure, is also just problematic? Because the truth is that our healthcare system is completely effed up, and all this is doing is reining in excesses and creating some positive things like expanding Medicaid. Fundamentally, you still have a situation where basically
Absolutely.
money just gets kicked to a middleman that doesn't perform anything.
Absolutely.
And so, and even the nature of the website, what it has to do, how could that not be cumbersome? It doesn't excuse the failures.
Right.
But I'm just saying.
And I think it's just, we still don't know whether or not this is going to be sort of the website is going to be a policy disaster or a political disaster. Or just, it's been politically problematic without a doubt. Because you're having to make an argument about competence when it really should be about that promise. Because that promise is a sort of an ideological one on some level. The complaints are ideological. I don't want to have to subsidize maternity care because I'm a man. That argument is a much better argument to be arguing than there's, technologically, just the competence wasn't there. And yes, the Medicare thing is getting overshadowed and whatnot. At the end of the day, the best thing that may come out of this, assuming it all just gets worked out over the next whatever, is that you are closer to the argument. It's almost a concession that healthcare is a right. And maybe that argument was already won, which is why this thing passed in the first place. But that's an important, because once you get past that, healthcare is a right that all Americans should have, then you get closer to what's just the most efficient way to deliver this. And then you get closer to single payer.